In this video, we are going to talk about individuals' economizing problem. So a close examination of the economizing problem, the need to make choices between alternatives, and because we have economic ones that are exceeding the resources, will enhance our understanding of economic models and the difference between micro and macroeconomic analysis. Let's first build a microeconomic model of economizing problem faced by an individual. First of all, we have limited income. We all have a finite amount of income, even the wealthiest among us. Even Donald Trump must decide how to spend his money. When you look at the societies and countries, you will see there are different levels of income. In the United States, the GDP per person, which is average income, is around $54,000 by 2014. So what does that mean? Average income doesn't mean that everybody has $54,000 income yearly. It means that if we all sum all the individuals' income in the society in United States and we divide equally among the population of the United States, then on average people will get dividing this economic pie equally between the peoples, then the typical person will get $54,000 of income. So there may be people earning less or higher, but on average average income tells you if we divide this economic pie equally among the society, what we get as a number. And there are some other countries like their income is less than $1,000. So as you see, there are huge differences between the income levels. That means people have different limited resources. Like Donald Trump has a lot of money, but at the same time you have maybe limited budget. On the other hand, we have unlimited ones. For better or worse, most people have virtually unlimited ones. We desire various goods and services that provide utility. Our wants extend over a wide range of products, from necessities like food, shelter, clothing, to luxuries, for example, perfumes, yachts, and sport cars. Some of you want only basic food, clothing, and shelter. Other ones, for example, specific kinds of food, clothing, shelter, arise from the conventions and customs of society. And over time, when a new and improved products are introduced, economic wants tend to change and multiply. For instance, you may expect iPhone 7 next year, and you may want to buy iPhone 7. And as you know, 20 years ago, we don't have iPhones at all. For most people, the desires for goods and services cannot be fully satisfied. Okay, our desires for a particular good or services can be satisfied only for a short period of time. For instance, we can for sure get enough toothpaste or pasta for a short period of time, but our broader desire for more goods and services is another question, especially for higher quality and luxurious goods. Because we have only limited income but seemingly unsatiable ones, it's in our self-interest to economize. So to pick and choose between goods and services that maximize our satisfaction given the limitations we have. Our limitation is budget. Since we have a limited budget and we maximize our satisfaction, happiness of consumption of different goods and services, we need to economize, which we need to pick and choose between the goods and services. And from that perspective, we are going to talk about a budget line. We can clarify the economizing problem facing consumers by visualizing a budget line. It's a schedule, budget line is a schedule or a curve that shows various combinations of two products that consumers can purchase with a specific income. Although we assume two products, in the following example, we assume two products, the analysis generalizes to the full range of products available to the consumer. And then, given that we study budget line, we are going to talk about attainable and unattainable combinations, trade-offs, and opportunity costs. Let's start with the budget schedule. Here you see the budget schedule, and to understand the idea of a budget line, suppose that you receive a Barnes & Noble gift card as a birthday present. And this gift card has $120 in it, and it's going to expire soon. You take the card to the store and confine your purchase decision to two alternatives. You may have other alternatives, but you like only DVDs and books. DVDs are $20 each and paperback books are $10 each. Your purchase options are shown on this budget schedule. Here you will see, like, if you devote all this $120 to buy 4 DVDs, $20 each, you will buy 6 DVDs. Since you don't have any money to left for the books, as you see, you buy 0 books. This is one extreme point. Or by giving up 2 DVDs, here you see, you give up 2 DVDs. With the money available, 2 DVDs times 20, $40 extra, you can buy 4 books. You see, 4 DVDs will be 80 plus 4 times 10, 40, and the sum is again 120. Rational people usually do not choose on the extremes, but if you just want to choose the extreme and go this way, decreasing the amount of DVDs, you come to a point like you devote all your money to buy book. In that case, you buy 12 books, $10 each, and since you don't have money to buy DVDs, you buy 0 DVDs. Attainable and unattainable. To come to an attainable and unattainable point, we need to take this budget schedule into graph. For graphing, as you know, or for drawing a line, what you need 2 points to draw a line from intermediate algebra notes. We can use these 2 extreme points, let's say point A, here, spending all your money to buy DVD, and point B, spending all your money to buy book, as the representative point to find the budget line. And we need to draw a graph. For a graph, we need 2 axes. You can put one of the axes number of DVDs. This is number of DVDs. It's an arbitrary choice. You can choose the number of DVDs on the horizontal axis and draw the graph again. On the horizontal axis, we will have number of books. Okay. And now I need, as I said, 2 points. Point A says that I have 6 DVDs and 0 books. This is the first point. And the second point is I have 0 DVDs here, 0 DVDs, and 12 books. As you see, this graph is drawn wrong on this slide. It has to be 12. And then combining these 2 points, you see, you will get the budget line. And what does budget line represent? It's actually representing that this is not the points. We don't have the restriction, only 2 points on that line. But now the whole units of DVDs and books, you can see, you can be able to buy with different combinations of each good, given that you have $120, can be represented on the budget line. Now we can talk about attainable and unattainable combinations. All the combinations of DVDs and books inside here, you see here inside this budget line, can be attainable because you have enough money to buy any of the combination. Let's say you choose 2 by 2, 2 DVDs, 2 books. How much is going to cost you? 2 DVDs, 2 times 20, 40, plus 2 books, 2 times 10, 20, $60. Still you have remaining in the gift card, but it's attainable, right? If you choose to buy 2 DVDs, 2 books, it's attainable. And any point outside the budget line is unattainable. Let's choose this point. This point represents what? 6 DVD, right? And then 4 books. 6 DVD cost you 120. 4 books cost you 40. So the combination is 160, which you don't have the resources. So it's unattainable. Any point outside the budget line is unattainable. And any point inside the budget line is attainable, but you don't want to choose it because you have extra money left over. It's not maximizing your satisfaction. Since your gift card is going to expire soon, you don't want to leave idle money that you are not using inside the gift card. So you don't want to choose any point like two DVDs, 2 books, because with that combination you spend only $60 and $60 will be wasted when the card expires soon. And the next thing we're going to talk about this graph is to understanding the trades of an opportunity cost. Here, let's first understand why we have a trade-off on the budget line. Let me erase this part and then talk about it again. Here, as you see on this budget line, every time you decrease the amount of DVDs, when you give up the DVDs, you can be able to get more of the other good, which is the number of books. So it's a trade-off actually, because you give up something to get something, to get more of something. Here, let's see, if you decrease the amount of DVDs from 65, 1 DVD, now you have $20 available, you'll be able to get 2 books. So the opportunity cost of one DVD is 2 books. As you see, I said the opportunity cost of something in terms of other good. So one DVD, opportunity cost of one DVD, to get one more DVD, I need to sacrifice 2 books. Or I'm going to talk about now the reverse. The opportunity cost of one book, if I want to get one more book, I need to sacrifice half of the DVD. Okay? So there is an easy way to find opportunity cost on the graph. The easy way is, let me draw our budget line, the right budget line. This is my right budget line. Let's say I want to find out what is the DVD's opportunity cost. The easiest way, using again intermediate algebra, you're going to look at the angle that the DVD line and the budget line is making, and this tangent of this angle is going to give you the opportunity cost of DVD. Let's do that. What is the tangent of that angle? It's the length of the opposite. There is a triangle here, and the length of opposite side divided by length of adjacent side. So here, the opportunity cost of DVD is length of opposite side, which is 12, divided by length of adjacent side, which is 2. But you have to be careful. Now I need to express this in terms of other goods. The opportunity cost of DVD is 2 books. Okay, we can do the same calculation for books. Let's do that. Now we are going to look at a different angle. Now we're going to look at the angle that's between the budget line and the number of books. Here is number of books. And now we are going to look at tangency of this angle. And tangency is the same, opposite, the length of opposite side divided by adjacent side. So the opportunity cost of a book is the length of opposite side is 6 divided by length of adjacent side 12, which is 1/2. See, it's very easy. So careful again, 1/2 DVDs. Okay, opportunity cost is in terms of other good. So that makes hopefully easy to find opportunity cost. And a couple of things to mention about this graph, and we are done. Limited income forces people to choose what to buy and what to forego to fulfill wants. You will select the combinations of DVDs and paperback books that you think is best. But sometimes income changes may affect your place of the budget line too. This budget line represents when you have an income of $120. But when your income doubles, probably your budget line is going to shift up, because now more goods are available given that your income is increasing. With a lower income, the budget line probably shift down. So that means you have lower number of goods available with the given budget line. And the next thing about this part of the video, we are going to talk society's economizing problem. So society must also make choices under conditions of scarcity, and the society faces an economizing problem. Should it devote more of its limited resources to the national defense or to education? Or we don't have only 2 alternatives, maybe healthcare or other stuff, energy development. All these things are choices. So we need to make choices between alternatives as a society. Scarce resources. Society has limited or scarce economic resources, meaning all natural, human, and manufactured resources that go into the production of goods and services. So we need to look at the resources now. We will call them as factors of production. Why? Because we are using them, these resources that you'll see on this list: land, labor, capital, capital, and entrepreneurial ability, to produce goods and services. That's why these are factors of production. Let's start with the land. Land means much more to the economist than it does to most people. To the economist, land includes natural resources used in the production process. This includes forest, mineral, and oil deposits, water resources, wind power, sunlight, and arable land. Labor. The resource labor consists of the physical actions and mental activities that people contribute to the production of goods and services. And capital. Capital is a little bit tricky. I want you to be careful about capital. For economists, capital includes all manufactured aids used in producing consumer goods. So when we say capital, don't think about the money, okay? These are the physical goods and facilities. So examples are factory, storage, transportation, distribution facilities, as well as tools and machinery. Economists use the term investment to describe spending that pays for the production and accumulation of capital goods. Capital goods differ from consumer goods because consumer goods satisfy wants directly, whereas capital goods do so indirectly by aiding the production of consumer goods. The example that's in the book is I think, very clear. Large commercial baking ovens are capital goods, and they help make loaves of bread. Loaves of bread is the consumer goods. Note that term capital as used by economists refers not to money but to tools, machinery, and other productive equipment. Because money produces nothing, economists do not include it as an economic resource. Money is simply a means for purchasing goods and services, including capital goods. It's a mean. It's not producing anything. You don't put into some production. It's a mean to purchase the ingredients to make a production. Okay, that's why we don't use money as the resource. And the last one is entrepreneurial ability. Finally, there is the spatial human resource distinct from labor called entrepreneurial ability. Go see here. Entrepreneurs employs the other factors of production. They take the initiative, make strategic business decision, innovates, and they take risk. Given that all these things that entrepreneurial ability have, as you realize that we need that entrepreneurial ability to make a production. Let's think about an example. Let's say you want to open a coffee shop. So the ideas that you bring to organize, design the coffee shop is your entrepreneurial ability. You take the initiative to choose a place and to open a coffee shop, and you make strategic business decision and take risk to open the coffee shop. And what do you need for production? You need, first of all, a machine, coffee machine, to produce the coffee, and you need labor who's going to put the ingredients all together and to make the coffee. And also you need land. As you see, all these factors of production you use to produce goods and services that we need, we enjoy in this